What's up people, my name is Damien Lil D Morgan, author of Hip Hop Had a Dream, and I'm gonna give you an album review of one of my top 10 hip hop albums that you should be purchasing this year in 2012. Truman Phillips and Peter Heinrichs, also known as KDB and St respectively, have arrived with the phenomenal 14-track album called Within The Solace, which is available in stores now. It seems that 2011 had been an extremely high year for the pair, and it looks to continue in 2012 as King Phaze from First Priority Music is backing this project as KDB and St expand their aim to reach into the US and European markets. Before I go further into what you will hear on the album, I want to review what you will see on the album cover, designed by Ultraprod. Solace is defined as a comfort or consolation in time of distress. You can say that the message behind the cover involves solace within the chaos, or finding peace within mental or spiritual wars, so to speak. The cover is a spin-off of old paintings called Phaze, which describes the glorification of a subject to divine level. On the cover you will see the glorification from people as they look towards the sun as a symbol for a higher power such as Allah or the Most High or God or Buddha, however you see it. Even the symbolism of Horus, one of the oldest and most significant deities in ancient Egyptian religion, is seen within the cover as you see wings connecting within the sun, which could be seen as Horus, as is sometimes depicted as a falcon. Now that you are clear on the level KDB and St are taking the album, here is a little background information for you. Both KDB and St are both from Toronto, Canada, and have been involved within the hip hop scene for over a decade. While KDB draws its influences from artists such as KRS-One, Kool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Scarface, as well as numerous pioneers, St draws his influences from RZA, Keith Jarrett, Jerry Goldsmith, Stoop the Enemy of Mankind, Dr. Dre, Havoc, amongst others. KDB is known for working on features such as Juno-nominated products, doing nationwide tours and regular rotations on Canada's Much Music. St on the other hand has produced beats for different artists while working together with his Wu-Tang affiliations such as Killer Priest, Hal RZA, Shabazz the Disciple, Daddy Rose, Vendetta Kings, just to name a few. The first time KDB and St collaborated together was on the songs Beyond the Wings and No Sleep of KDB's mixtape Crossfire in 2007. Since then they have continued to work together, and Within The Solace shows that they continue to work together well, and have chosen the right guest appearances from artists that help set the mood for songs that they feature on. Artists such as King David and Unknown Misery feature on the album on the songs Out of Nowhere, Akashic Records and Authors of War, while we are also blessed with the feature of Solomon Childs on Nightmares and Dreams, as well as Sweats and Deep Price on Words of Weaponry. But we cannot forget the first single that is released off the album called Sovereign Skies, featuring Killer Priest, that has been gathering a lot of attention. This was recorded at the Palace Studios in Toronto. The song, for example, draws your attention towards KDB and Killer Priest, who both hold no boundaries to the way they feel about the world they live in. As KDB kickstarts the song with lyrics such as "This be the story,"
this be the story I told to all children of God, love my enemies, even the Rothschild apostle,
and lyrics like "Reveal secrets kept."
Rhetoric reveal secrets kept by popes known to Benedict in hell. I promise they burn slow like heroin.
This only explains his frustration towards so-called leaders of the world that rule economically and religiously for self-achievable power. Even after the chorus echoes sovereign
I'm from a world where life goes to waste. Leave my sins in this place.
killer comes with an even deeper message for listeners as he raps the lyrics.
We've been warned by beams of higher forms, heard from heavy to lightest storms. Microchip, nano data, Bible scripts, scanners and lasers. Aliens, Sumerians, reptilians, from the world of in to the amphibians giggling.
This is somewhat a message to either prepare you what is here or what's about to come. The interlude entitled A Message to Mankind, featuring Daddy Rose, explains exactly what I mean in more detail, as he explains to mankind how important we are as human beings, and to look past the powers that be, and to actually look within ourselves for self-enlightenment and knowledge. To describe Within The Solace as a productive masterpiece full of hard-hitting, lucrative rhymes and messages is a must. While KDB leads the heavy rap vocals back to talented guest artists, St. Peter sails through the album with heavily profound beats. The album is full of sample-driven production for listeners to take in, but for St. Peter to give away everything sampled on the album would be what producers call sample snitching, which I believe he cannot do. KDB and others flow over St. Peter's beats so consciously with words to express world politics and even the metaphysics of the mind and self that will either inspire or affect the way you think. This is a very excitable time for Canada, as KDB and St. Peter's album is starting to build reputation amongst their homeland and the US. KDB will also be touring this summer with Lord Lysus and Babylon Warchild across Canada and possibly Europe later in the year. So check out other reviews coming out soon. Alright, peace.